Locally made is sponsored by Inter-Caribbean Airways.
Power J.
Hello folks, my name is Nzimbu. My business is cottage industry, really, small industry. It's called Nzimbu Art Craft. What I use is the dry banana bush for my survival kit to survive. So this is what I at right now, the men them at my shop or studio, and I into my production from the dry banana leaves. It's on the ground, anybody could use it. The hardest thing to do is to find it, take it up, and is what you want to do with it. The easiest place to get it for me, go down the market, wait until 4 o'clock, the farmer throw it on the ground, I take it up, and that's my easiest way of getting it. When I take it up, it's my decision to do what I want with it. So anybody could develop the banana art craft. There ain't no mystery, there ain't no extra brain. 10 we take it up, 10 we're gonna do 10 different things. So that's 10 different designs in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Okay, the banana art craft that I get ideas from another brother man named Ras Bandi Payne. He living in Ethiopia now, big time, because he married a big family in Ethiopia. So a royal family. So his name right now, he says Hailu Tufarai. So he live in Ethiopia, but in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and all the time in the 80s, I get ideas from him because he was doing the banana bush work and exhibiting. And I pick up ideas that I feel it was fantastic and something that I could do because it was a scarce thing and it was extraordinary for me using the dry banana leaves. Because in St. Vincent, we have the banana family. Banana, fig, green tea, mafabi, and plantain. Now, all of them have a different complexion. Color, different color. Tone, different tone. Texture, different texture. And all things like that. So, the banana bush is there to develop. When I get my ideas, I go and try it out and test it out. Work hard because I see it as my survival kit to make money from. Come up with ideas that I apply and think that it would impress people. So I go into history, my culture, my tradition, and my heritage, and look at what is around me in St. Vincent and the Grenadines that is valuable and make sense to me, that make me a Vincentian from the Garifuna generation. So with all these things, ingredients I put into my work and come up with ideas that I think would impress. Sometimes it impress and sometimes it don't impress. But I have the opportunity to go and take up the waste material on the ground and put it to my ideas, what I want. Basically, you put pieces together to get a whole picture. So I, like a storyteller, telling stories about life in this year land, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You hear me? Okay, I into this work since 1985, trying to develop the banana art craft, as I say, as my survival kit. trying to tell stories of life of the people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad, but I have to continue to work on things because what I discovered, there's a thing called competition. Not necessarily in St. Vincent and the Caribbean, but the world. And now, on the World Wide Web, there's lots of things you see that you have to compete with in order to impress people to buy the work. So I can't be creative again. I have to be much more than that, mightier. I have to be innovative, coming up with things that people in your custom seeing and that would impress people if I really want to make money in this time, in the 24th century. So I had to work harder, go into my brain and come up with new things, different things that would impress people anytime they see it. Okay, I'm working on a scene. I could show you the background of the scene, but I ain't sure what the whole thing would look like. That is the background here. Alright? And this would go on this. And then this would come over and another piece there and make a heart. Is my intention to impress with this. But if I take it out, then they will impress. Well, boy, I have to go back again and come again. But this is what I'm really working on right now. Something that it don't really have no name, but I just be influenced by things around me. And I say, look, let me try something to market myself, basically. Hope I would impress somebody. So this is what I'm working on at the moment. But presently, this would be, the stuff around would be like leaves. So I'm trying to make from this, when they say curve like that, and another one curve like that. Something so. You understand? So what I'm trying to do with this here now, I'm trying to make some leaves that would go right around. Okay? So first I have to decide on paper or Bristol board what size. So in my mind I feel I want to do a 3" by a 1.5. So this is my 3" by 1.5. I'm gonna have the paper like this and have it like something so. I wet it down with the glue and start to put the, well, this is the green leaf, eh? Why I do today say to keep it so greeny? It's like how them do dukana. If St. Vincent eat dukana, to make a dukana, you have to get a banana bush and you have to heat up the bush. And then you put your coconut and whatever. When you make your dukana, take it out the pot. It would be in a tie up in banana bush. So the way how they heat the bush, it maintains the greenishness of the leaf. So I try to be more sophisticated. All I do, I put on my iron and I iron it. They used to iron it all your time. So I iron the bush and it will maintain this kind of color. Alright? So when this now, this is what I'm going to put green. So put on the green stuff. So I put on this. Cover it up with the bush. When I cover it up, it will come something like this. I won't cut it yet, eh? And then it end up like so. So I take this. I want this end, so I fold it again. I learned this from seeing people on the net doing it, making leaves. So I say, I'm going to apply that to my banana bush because I can't stop learning. I would be a dead man and still learning. So, separate it, fold it again. And when I cut it, I will end up with something. So, when I cut it, all right, and then I put it on this that I want, like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill up this whole thing of leaves looking so. So you have that there. Put on another one. Put this and that. You get it? Yeah. All right. Continue like this. Put one more. On this. Stay stick there. So you're going to have leaf right around. And then I organize it in that way. No man, not me alone. There are about 3-4 other people. One man, he making bags, he making earrings, he making coaster, he making mats, he making all kind of different things, much more than me. You understand? So he just come down, make his stuff, sell it, go back home. He name Naris Natural. He from Vermont, Pepper Village. If you go in a place, if you go up in a place where they call it ghetto, and if I want to go off of this Pepper Village, you're going to find him up there. Naris Natural is what he named. And he do flowers too. I learned to make flowers from him because I buy one from him. And then I develop my own styling of flowers. And I also, from that now, I go into wall hanging. You understand? Like this. Or this one drop down, boy. Just imagine this in your house, boy. How nice you go look. You understand? Yeah. So this is a wall hanging that I developed using the dry banana bush. So it no extraordinary nothing. For me, it's survival. The more hungry I get, is the more I have to think and produce. Or some people say the more harder the time, is the more harder the thing can come and produce things that would influence the world. Because I can't just look at St. Vincent and the Grenadines. No, we just have a small set of people thinking artistically. I had to think about the world. And to reach the world, I had to use my phone to reach the world. That is what technology is for. No? I can't bring it down to a small figure. You understand? But for instance, if I doing this, we see this, same thing. If I doing this, I will have to think about getting one scissors, ruler, pen, pencil, paper, cutting knife, adhesive, but I use contact cement to stick. Alright? And then I apply my thoughts. So I have to put all of that into course and boil it down and see what to start from and what to develop. But another way that I develop to is that when I do something, people tell me, look, that's too simple. Do something more refined, more fantastic. You understand? More, well, this man says sophisticated. All right? But that's if you have the sophisticated money. So from there, I started to do more intricate things that I think would impress. And I started to apply my cost to that. From a small thing, as I make it bigger and bigger and bigger. So it depends on size and how much I input. So I can't really boil it down to a cost. You understand? But to do something small wouldn't cost much. For instance, if someone want to do anything, I think the hardest thing is to get the banana bush. If you can't buy paper, use cardboard. If you can't buy paper, use cardboard. Actually, use cardboard all over the place in town. They throw it every day now. In the rubbish truck. So you put this paper on the cardboard and you put on your design. It's what you want to impress. Simple as that. It ain't take. It's called a no-brainer. You have a brain to do that. Put on your design is what you want. And if you can impress. But the question is, when you do something, it has to be nice like the long dress you have on, Miguel, with your cold top on. You understand? It has to be able to be decent, looking proper, looking well, looking impressive. I think that is what it needs in order for people to be attracted to it. And your presentation is important. If it's looking, like they say, shabby or tacky, people wouldn't want to see it. People want to see refined stuff. Well, why put passion fruit and all, action, rhythm, and soul. Passion, action, rhythm, and soul. That's why I put in the work to develop the work. You know, so I can't do just a basic thing. My sensibility in terms of selling people things, people want to feel the vibes that I created the work. You understand? When they look at my work, they must actually feel in their heart something with the story that I tell you. You have to be stony in your heart not to feel it. That's what I put in my work. Everybody won't feel it by telling you my ingredients. So my ingredients is putting that kind of emotion in the work and hoping that somebody would get impressed by it and buy it. Yes, well, I must tell you that I have lots of work. You see how you stand up there, sweetheart? I have work big like that door so you could walk through peace. And I have 5 of them. The work that really impressed that I had on the market was a scene with the courthouse. Okay? That was in the 90s. And I create a store. But I have big works with lots of that take months to do. So the works that I have, the big ones, that is my ace. I also have the Garifuna story. Meaning the history of my people when they've been banished from St. Vincent to Baliso. From Baliso, only 2,000 survive and 5,000 go there. Massa pick me, the colonialists take them to Ratan. That is outside Honduras, Belize. From Ratan they go into Belize. So I have our Garifuna story showing my people when they was living in St. Vincent, they was free. They had their own laws and communities and way of life before Massa invite himself on the beach. Also have when the colonialists come and all the big ships on the sea come. Also have the battle at Buckshire Hill. Buckshire Hill, right up there with TV station there. There's a gate up of Buckshire Hill. And then I have now when they banish to Baliso and to Ratan. Remember, in all that time, Baliso was a barren place. They really cared them to kill them off. But the Garifuna people were strong people. And another thing is the able-bodied people they take from St. Vincent. Now old people they take, all the strong man and woman is what they take and try to kill out. Well, I have a helper. So she can develop what she wants with the banana bush. Okay? She can develop her ideas. She's not there today. But she can develop what she wants. That is one. Also, if people ask, I assist people in learning to do what I develop. Remember, like I say, it's a no-brainer thing. You take up the bush off the ground and it's what, in my opinion, what you want to do with it. If you want to do what I do, then you have to wait until my head come up with an idea and put it down. But you have a head too. You understand? So to me, it's easy if somebody take it up and use it their own style. But yes, I do have several workshops when people ask, I show them what I do. Now hear this. The last time I do a workshop with some teenagers, they didn't like it, Nah, they say that too boring. Because they say they come up in the technological age. Hey, you ask a youth, what you going to do the banana bush when you take it up? You'll be ashamed of what you hear. You mightn't laugh. She said she go wipe she butt up. So you have to get the youth them acquainted and accustomed to the banana bush, because lots of folks now exposed to lots of different things. So they mightn't be liking the banana bush so easily. All right? I don't think by the workshop, I don't think they prepare them, because I go through a little harass in terms of trying to share it with them. They didn't like that. Another thing too is that a youth have to be really interested, and ready to think, to take up bush and use it, The easiest way to use the banana bush, if you can't design anything, you take it up, you cut it up in pieces, and stick it and make your own design. That is the easiest thing, and anybody could do that. So the question is, where you go from there is up to you. Is what you want to do. So it ain't no difficult thing. Anybody could develop it. But I must say, the banana art craft is not a Vincentian thing, not a Caribbean thing. Africa gave that to the world, all your time. Africa shared that with the world, and the world using it now. But I must tell you, Africa get the world a whole set of thing. My name is Nzimbu Browne, and here's where I display my banana art craft in Kingston on Bay Street between Home Center and Cobblestone, close to where they're selling the newspapers. These are my latest efforts, latest design from the dry banana leaves, using the different shades and tones and textures and colors to come up with ideas. Now, these are wall hangings, and it's because of seeing and being influenced by other things, especially on the web, on the internet, that I come up with some designs, hoping that people would be interested in having them on the wall if I can influence them with my design, hoping that they would buy and place it on the wall. I also have flowers, and these flowers are also made from the banana leaves. It's very fantastic, and I hope that people would prefer the natural ingredients, meaning the natural, when it's made from banana leaves, it's natural, it's not plastic, and it's home based, it's handmade by me. So I hope I will be able to influence people to buy these items to put in their dream house. So the flowers and these wall hangings, these are my latest production. So I'm looking forward to people interest, yes man, that people, when they look at it, it will attract them and they would wish to buy anytime, every time. So here is my display on the street of Kingston Bay Street. I display on a cut, and I display from, I have these prints, and everything else was originals. So it go in a series of progression from the print to the original, and they vary in prices and size, and some are more refined than some. So the one that is refiner is more expensive. As I would say, the prices start from $30 for this print, and from print the price increase as the work get more detailed and finer. So I have these ones, I also have these, and these ones, they are framed and matted, and I have two clocks that can also go on the wall. So my wish is that I will be able to influence people's appetites and artistic feelings and emotion, and hope that they would want to put it in the house and feel proud of the creation in this land you rule me, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So this is what I'm looking forward to. Then these are my drums that I make from coconut trunk and goat skin. Also have a smaller one. This is a very small one. This is from PVC, and this is small price that any parent can buy for their child, whether boy or girl, and they'll be able to learn to play the rhythms of St. Vincent and the Grenadines that was passed on from generation to generation. And still on the display is products, tie-dye, hand tie-dye by me, using the vibrant colors of the Caribbean. So each one is a Caribbean experience of different colors, showing the vibrancy of the wind, rain, sun, and sea. I have for males, and then I have for females. So I get the material and tie-dye them and present them in my display to whoever would be interested. On this side, I have for females. So I have this kind of style. Material is very light and soft and easy to wear. So I hope that folks would be interested. Also have these t-shirts or jersey that is cap sleeve that they can wear. So I out here for all who are interested in purchasing locally produced products by me.
Locally Made is sponsored by Inter-Caribbean Airways.